She said she needed to focus on herself, focused on his bed instead. Be me. 28 years old. Marketing manager at startup that just got Series B funding. Salary isn't bad, rent is way too high anyway. Live in apartment with exposed brick and unreliable radiator. Its character I tell myself as the pipes clang at 2 a.m. I spend most nights here, laptop overheating my thighs. Twitter in one tab, quarterly projections in another. Living the dream, or at least Instagram says so. Just broke it off with Daniel. Finance bro could bench press me, never answered how are you really. Broke up over sushi, spilled soy sauce on my white shirt. Humiliation is a flavor, I taste it weekly. Told him I need to focus on myself. Felt powerful saying it, queen of boundaries. Also my therapist's words in my mouth, texted in all lowercase. Leave the restaurant with a weird sense of possibility. Post-breakup meme healing era. Set my phone to do not disturb. Imagine I am mysterious, alluring, totally unbothered. Scroll reels for 3 hours anyway. Lots of cats. Someone says the universe only gives you what you're ready for. Not sure if the universe has ever met me. It's Monday. Get to the office, third oat latte of the week. Desk faces window, brick wall, can't see any sky. Coworkers buzzing, they still talk about work-life balance like it's possible. Sanjay from analytics comes by. Bright yellow socks, always interested. Says you look tired, big weekend. Laugh, say big project. He grins, shakes head, compliments my organization skills. We're flirting but pretending we're not. Too easy, too convenient. Keep my headphones in, avoid Slack messages from Daniel. Hope you're good, I just saw a dog that looked like you'd like it. Did he lose all his charm with my patience, or vice versa? Reread it anyway. Don't reply. Emily, my roommate best friend. Lives mostly on the couch, bakes sourdough when stressed. Always gives advice like she's hosting a TED Talk. In healthy relationship for 3 years. Calls me the queen of breaking up for personal development. She doesn't get it. Being single is for growth. Women on LinkedIn say so. Remind myself I am an investment, not a liability. Ignore eventide loneliness, open dating apps anyway. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Every guy's bio is looking for something real, but no drama. I roll so hard I cramp. Tuesday night, Emily drags me to bar. Calls it forced socializing for wellness. I call it waste of a good sweatpants evening. No expectations, she grins, just drinks. Order gin and tonic, watch young finance bros in Wild again. Meet Alex at the bar. Bartender paints murals, jawline you could use as a shelf. Wild charm tattoos, wrists that look like trouble. Wants to know what I do, says you glow a little from stress. I say passion project, just to sound enigmatic. He laughs, says I like women with plans. Don't tell him it's mostly plans to not self-destruct. Chemistry is instant, like a match igniting. No thought, just feeling. His apartment is dim, sheets feel cold at first. Lose myself in hands, not words. Remind myself it's just fun, not feelings. Repeat it like a prayer. Breathe in after, stare at the ceiling, feel the magnetic pull of guilt. Sneak out, order car home. Send myself affirmation, casual is empowering. Pretend to believe it. Phone buzzes again. Slack mentions from boss, deck needed EOD. Focus, I repeat to my fogged over brain. Focus on yourself, right. Wednesday morning. Mirror selfie, own your power, rise and grind. Daniel liked my story. Why does that still matter? Share meme in group chat, cut him off to get your life together, don't text back. Emily, who's he? Ignore her, leave her on read out of spite. Team stand up at work. Sanjay brings me coffee, too sweet, but I drink it anyway. Says what's your dream after this job? I say CEOs don't dream, they scheme. Everyone laughs. I can play the game. Inside I think, alone at the top is still alone. Boss says project is inspiring but could use polish. Translate, outwork emotion. Put on headphones, zone into spreadsheets. Zip through texts. Mom, call me tonight, have you eaten well, met anyone yet? Coworker group chat, drinks Friday. Mason on LinkedIn, enjoyed our talk last week, maybe coffee soon. Didn't register him at first, memory flickers back. Tall, warm eyes, software engineer asked real questions. Brain flashes warning in neon, but thumb hovers over reply. Lunch with Emily. She says, so how's being focused on yourself going? I joke 2 spreadsheets came last night, does that count? She snorts. Says you know self-care isn't code for neglecting your needs, right? Pushes food at me. I wave her off, I just need quiet, honestly. She rolls her eyes, says you're just scared to be seen. Call her dramatic. Feel exposed anyway. Later subway ride home. Everyone glued to screens, faces glowing. Look at reflection in glass, eyes tired, lips pursed. Hear therapist's voice in my mind, text-based cheap subscription. How do you measure your own value? Joke to myself, number of unread notifications. Serious, I've started measuring it by who's in my bed. Flashbacks to Daniel. Would touch my back in public. Hold my hand at parties. Never said I love you first. Always talked about stocks market, his own grind set. Ghosted me for 3 days before a big merger. I told myself I needed more. But more always seems to be just alone. Get home, message from Mason. Coffee this week. Want to say yes, want to say no. Want the attention and fear what it means. Type busy this week maybe. Send anyway. Want him to chase a little. Maybe it means more if he does. Thursday. Boss praises me in team call. Sanjay claps loudest. Lunch, I sit alone outside. Watch pigeons pick at someone's dropped bagel. Feel low-key envious of a bird. Sanjay texts drinks after work. I say maybe, big deadline. He sends no pressure with a smiley. Wish I could just say yes. But then it's too easy, too safe. Too many easy things turn into long-term complications. Mom calls again. Let it ring, then pick up. Her, when are you coming home next? Me, whenever the app launches, maybe next quarter. She sighs, don't work so hard, honey, you're not getting younger. Me, mom, please. She, I just worry, you know, women should balance career and family. Bite my cheek, don't argue. Promise to visit. Hang up, angry at guilt, angry at myself. Want to throw phone. Instead put on a face mask, call it self-care. Post to close friends, detoxing from family drama. Get heart emoji from Mason. Shouldn't feel warm, but I do. Does that make me weak? That night, insomnia again. Scroll app feeds until sunrise. See Daniel tagged at jazz bar, arm around a brunette. Feel nothing. Then feel everything. Tell myself it's closure. Tell myself lies. Friday. Networking event after work. Forced smiles, fake laughs. See Mason in the crowd. Conversation is easy. Asks what do you want most right now? Suddenly can't answer. Say an entire bottle of Cabernet and a teleportation device. He laughs, says real answer later. I nod, but I want to hide. Get another drink, try to be present. But really I want something safe, something raw, something to break tension. Leave him with a maybe I'll text you. He watches me go, hands in pockets, unreadable. Walk home, city wet with neon. Ignore sheathed ache of emptiness. Text Alex the bartender. Quick reply, my place by midnight. Say yes. Don't pack overnight bag. His apartment smells like turpentine and aftershave. Clothes off fast, words slow. After as usual, I count cracks in his ceiling. He traces lines on my skin, doesn't ask about my day. I prefer that until suddenly I don't. He falls asleep. I can't. Get dressed in silence, leave cash for his coffee fund as a joke. Walk home in heels that hurt. Stop on Brooklyn Bridge, watch sunrise over Greywater. Breathe in sharp cold. Phone in hand, fingers cold, heart colder. Think, focus on yourself, is the worst advice when you don't know who you are. Saturday. Brunch with Emily. She's all eyebrows and questions. So Alex again. I shrug. She, are you happy? Me, I think happiness is overrated. I want impact, legacy. She snorts into her mimosa. Your legacy can be getting 8 hours of sleep, babe. Can't admit I don't sleep at all. My legacy is insomnia and vague longing. Message from Mason. Dinner tonight, no work talk, promise. This could be real if I let it. But it never feels safe to want something. Reply Ike, I'm in that hermit mode. He sends meme, a seal wrapped in a blanket. I laugh out loud. Maybe I could be a seal. Maybe I could try. Afternoon therapist check-in. Me, I keep ending up in situations I said I'm done with. Dr. Lin, what would make real focus feel possible? Me, maybe deleting Tinder, getting a pet, not answering exes at 2 a.m. Dr. Lin, what would that mean about your worth? I close app, stare at wall. Echo in my head, who am I without being wanted? Don't like the silence. Subway ride, see girl in glass reflection. Looks like me. Looks alone. Sunday morning. Mason asks for coffee again. I say yes. Meet in tiny cafe, too many plants, not enough seats. He looks tired too, mutual insomnia. We talk about stupid childhood dreams, fireman, painter, astrophysicist. He says I like people who keep trying. I say I'm good at trying, not so great at succeeding where it counts. He frowns, says you're the most together person I know. Laugh, say most people only see what I show them. He touches my hand, gentle. I flinch. I think you should let someone in, not just anyone but maybe me. Heart races, throat tightens. I need to focus on myself. The words come out by reflex, taste bittersweet. I see his disappointment, masked as understanding. I want him, but wanting is dangerous. Make excuse about work, bail before I mess up further. Walk home, ignore group chat. Write a tweet, ambition is a great shield until it's a cage. Get 2 likes. Delete it anyway. Monday again. Deep breath, back in office. Daniel left unread. Alex left unsaid. Mason left uncertain. Sanjay left unseen. Emily still there with muffins and soft lectures. Boss gives me a new project. Pressure returns, safety in the familiar. Crush busyness like a pill beneath my heel. Focus on color-coded calendar, ignore body's need for touch. Phone vibrates, Slack ping, new deadline. Grit teeth, smile for everyone. Check reflection in monitor, fix lipstick. I look powerful, I think. But every night I still end up haunted by beds not my own. By feelings I say I don't need. By wanting to matter to someone, to myself. Tuesday, insomnia. Late night subway. City lights blur and slide. Tears build, pressure behind eyes, blame allergies. Think of all the focus on yourself memes. Wish it were easier to know who that self is. Or how to keep her safe from her own wanting. Wednesday. Sunrise. Wake up alone for once. Room feels hollow but light. No text from Daniel. Alex has moved on, he posts new girl on Insta. Mason, the unanswered maybe, sends a text. Simple. Not sure what's next but hope you're okay, here if you want to talk. I type and delete 5 replies. Finally. Not sure what I want but I'm lonely. Hit send before I second guess. Suddenly everything is softer, sharper at the same time. Walk to mirror. See myself, makeup still on from yesterday, mascara smudge. Not the girl boss in the grid posts, just a girl making it up. Focus on yourself equals harder than it looks. But maybe for once I actually will try. Shut the phone, open curtains. Just sunlight blinking, breathing. New day. Still me.